Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. What's up, Fortress Dwellers? Manny Brandon with Manny's Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. So, people that are mad that Trump won the election, especially women, say that he's misogynist, he hates women, he's racist, and he's a lunatic. What's up, Fortress Dwellers? Manny Brandon, like I said before. So, Donald Trump just selected his first in history female chief of staff, Susie Wiles. I'm not going to spend too much time on her because I got to get to some other stuff, but basically he said she's very competent. She was very, very influential in helping him run a brilliant campaign and helping him win. So she gives credit, gives kudos. She says she's very confident. He's saying that a woman is very confident and administered a massive amount of help in his quest to retain the White House again. So he's giving this woman credit, saying he couldn't have done it without her, and she was very influential in his victory. But I thought he hated women. I thought he was misogynist. I thought he was bad. I thought that he was racist. Let's go to that point. They base these things on supposedly facts from his first campaign, from his first, his first tenure in the White House. All right, his first term. So let's see just how prejudiced Donald Trump was. We got the receipts right here. Donald Trump, his first term. Trump campaign's press release. Fact: President Trump's policies have delivered for Black Americans. Since his inauguration, this is the first term, guys, President Trump has championed policies that have revitalized the Black community, creating more inclusive economy for Black Americans, providing historical funding for our historical Black colleges and universities, expanding school choice, and giving more Black Americans a chance to achieve their American dream. President Trump signed the historic First Step Act into law. Now, this is 90% of those who have had their sentences reduced are Black Americans. First Step Act shortens mandatory minimum sentence for nonviolent drug crimes. The law allows offenders sentenced under racially motivated mandatory minimums to petition for reevaluation. President Trump launched the Ready to Work initiative, which helps release prisoners gain meaningful employment. President Trump has proposed a Second Step Act to partner with corporate America to create opportunities for former prisoners to rejoin society. Black Americans are seeing unprecedented levels of economic success with record low unemployment rates, more jobs, and higher incomes. This is all data from his first term, the stuff that people have twisted over the last 4 years. Over 1.4 million more Black Americans have found a job between Trump's election and February 2020. Black poverty reached a historic low in 2019. President Trump's designated $8,760 opportunity zones, that are projected to spur $100 billion in private investment in minority communities. The Trump administration established a fund to deploy $1 billion in capital funding for minority-owned businesses throughout the Commerce Department. $1 billion for minority communities and businesses. President Trump called on Congress to pass school choice legislation to expand educational opportunities for all American children, especially those in our nation's inner cities. That's ghettos, that's hood. For those people at my job that are freaking delusional, that says he doesn't care about the lower income communities, you know who I'm talking about. President Trump's FY 2020 budget called for $500 million in federal funding for school choice, and in 2018 he signed legislation increasing school choice funding by $42 million. We already knew all this as people that actually did our research, even in his first term, even after his first term, with the powers that be, the Democrats tried to spawn lies and dig up narratives to try to discredit him. We all knew this. The Trump administration proposed the Education Freedom Scholarships and Opportunity Act. Next one. President Trump restored funding and increased investments for historical black colleges and universities, HBCUs, by 14%. The Trump administration provided more than $500 million in loans to HBCUs through the Capital Funding Financing Program. President Trump worked with HBCUs to protect $80 million in Title III carryover funding. President Trump signed the Future Act into law, which permanently funds HBCUs and simplifies the FAFSA application. In 2018, President Trump signed a budget deal which forgave more than $300 million in debt owed by 4 HBCUs impacted by natural disasters and provided $10 million in loan payment deferments for schools that face financial difficulties, including HBCUs. President Trump worked with Congress to lift the ban on Pell Grants on summer classes. This is all for the African American community. So stop freaking saying that he's racist. He doesn't care about the black community. He did more for the black community than the last 3 presidents combined. Yes, including Obama. Obama had policies that advocated for the Hispanic community. President Trump did more for the African American communities and for the economy in general than the last 3 presidents combined. Like, let's get real. Nothing but lies spewed out to discredit him. Now let's get into the general populace of the United States. Trump administration accomplishments. All right, this is coming right from the source. Unprecedented economical boom. Before the pandemic invaded our shores, we built the world's most prosperous economy. This is all data. It's all recorded. Facts. America gained 7 million new jobs, more than 3 times government experts' projections. Middle-class family incomes increased nearly 6,000, more than 5 times the gains during the entire previous administration. More than 5 times. The unemployment rate reached 3.5%, the lowest in half a century. Now, you guys know how long a century is, right? A century is 100 years. In 50 years, more Americans reported being unemployed. More Americans reported being employed than ever before. Nearly 160 million reported being employed. Jobless claims hit a near 50-year low. The number of people claiming unemployment insurance as a share of the population hit its lowest on record. Incomes rose in every single metro area in the United States for the first time in nearly 3 decades. Come on, guys. Like, read facts. Stop listening to the news and blackwalking people that control the media. Do your research. Actually look up the data, not twisted agendas and opinions. Delivered a future of greater promise and opportunity for citizens of all backgrounds. Unemployment rates for African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, Native Americans, veterans, individuals with disabilities, and those without a high school diploma all reached record lows. Unemployment all reached record lows for those demographics. Unemployment for women hit its lowest rate in nearly 70 years. Unemployment for women hit its lowest rate in nearly 70 years. So that means he put women to work. You know, even including you feminists that hate and deprave him of his success. Even you women that hate him. In his term, he employed more women than in the past 70 years. He allowed that to happen through his policies. Poverty rates for African Americans and Hispanic Americans reached record lows. Income inequality fell for 2 straight years and by the largest amount in over a decade. The bottom 50% of American households saw a 40% increase in net worth. Wages rose fastest for low-income and blue-collar workers, a 16% pay increase. Wages rose fastest for low income. So that means the wages in the African American community rose faster than any other demographic. Brought jobs, factories, and industries back to the United States, which means he created more than 1.2 million manufacturing and construction jobs, put in place policies to bring back supply chains from overseas back here on American soil. American soil. Small businesses, small business optimism broke a 35-year-old record in 2018. Hit a record stock market numbers and record 401ks. Rebuilding and investing in rural America signed an executive order on modernizing the regulatory framework in agricultural biotech products, which is bringing innovative new technologies to market in American farming and agriculture. So, we want to improve. He's trying to improve our agriculture and our nutrition and things like that, not fill it full of toxic chemicals like the current administration. So, I can go on and on, guys. Just scroll forever. But the point is, we started with that. We'll go back to Susie Wiles. Her, this just like I've never even seen an instance where Trump has blatantly disrespected women while he was president. Everybody has a past. Like I said, people were on board with him when this man was known as nothing else but a real estate mogul. He coordinated and engaged with many other athletes and celebrities, and all of them. He was seen taking pictures and doing business deals with black celebrities and black business people. Now, as soon as he became president, before the powers that be knew his agenda, which was to help the United States, to make us prosper, they didn't see things going according to their agenda. So then they started hate mongering and started doing things to try to discredit him. And that's what they put on the news, and that's what a lot of these women, feminists that are riding with, that's what they believe. But, Susie Wiles, first female chief of staff, and this is a man that I can honestly say, when he says he's going to make changes, he does it from day one, from the door. So stop saying he's misogynist, stop saying he's freaking racist, stop saying he's a lunatic. He's the best thing our country ever had in decades, and he's going to be the best thing that our country has right now. As long as the freaking deep state and all that other crap, these other organizations don't mess with them, don't F with them. But that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks for watching me, Manny Fitness Fortress. Till the next one, booyah! See you in the next video. Fitness nutrition, wellness, mental clarity, and elevation. That's what we do here. See you in the next one, guys.